Alright, alright. Hello, women and women with dicks. It is your boy, Skinny Penis here. And I I know. I said I wasn't gonna come and do another commentary stream or, go and ripping somebody a new asshole. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it. But here we are. So while I'm here, long story short, you got fucking YouTube, Raw Wrestlers, the Raw Wrestling community. We're back again. Goddamn. Don't I hate being in this predicament? Oh, don't I fucking love it. So for those who don't know, and for those who are not aware, Raw Wrestling is a Roblox community for WWE, AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor, people like that to enjoy. But as of late, Raw Wrestling is beginning a little bit toxic, as you may ask, or as you may know. So I want to preference this. I will be going into some topics that I have been posting onto my website. For those who do not know, I have been making a website to expose people like this. And oh my fucking god, never did I ever think I would have to show it on fucking stream. At all. Goddamn. People are fucking stupid. You got people protecting a near 28-year-old adult male on the community who is protecting a 13-year-old who got caught doing some not so good shit. Why? Good question. It's because that guy has a lot of power in the community and he's gonna fucking hold it over people's head because if, they don't protect him, they're gonna lose a sponsorship to their fucking Raw Wrestling Federation, and then they're gonna lose members, or they're gonna get blacklisted from other federations because of the factor that they had the not so popular opinion of going against the guy. Okay. I'm gonna put this on Twitter so people know. Yo, I'm live at the moment. Cause like at this point, I chat. I will admit, I said I wasn't gonna be back here. I wasn't gonna come back and make another stream, but real shit, I couldn't just sit by idly and watch this shit happen. We got him making a community post going after a 16-year-old because they were defending me. Because he got fucking butthurt in DMs, mentioned me first out of nowhere, and is trying to label me a fucking predator. Okay, buddy. It's also, and he quote-unquote claims, but he has also recently attempted to frame a good friend of mine as one for simply defending a kid that Dulik attempted to dox. For those who don't know, that's where I come in with the Jonah Files. And, I'm gonna let you come to your own conclusion on Jonah, because I'm gonna show that on this stream right in a bit. Because Jonah, you see, is not a great person. Not even awesome good enough. Somebody who is about to be 28 in June 18th of this year. He'll be 28. A grown-ass man harassing fucking children on a children's pixel game of all places. Like, are we dead ass? Are we generally dead ass? And not to mention, he got canceled for burning LGBTQ flags, mocking God, mocking a Muslim religion, recreating 9/11, and even burning fucking crosses. Christianity crosses. Also, not to mention, dude went on a fucking YouTube video and talked about his mom's fucking tits, apparently. I don't need to know. It's on a video on his own fucking YouTube channel. But that's awesome good enough for you. But this is who he protects. Jonah Cardona, a 13, somewhere around there, Raw wrestler who got caught for protecting a pedophile who, for those who know me, I've exposed before, letting him into his fucking federation, which is not right. Letting a CP sender in his fucking fed. Like, come on. Got caught being blatantly fucking racist. Made a sexual model in Roblox and showed it to a bunch of minors. You got him telling Midas, another Raw wrestler, to kill himself and die in a house fire, which counts as 3 different lines of harassment, by the way. And you got Good Enough, dick riding the minor. Like, come on. You got this shit, him guilt tripping after he lost his role. Like, even admitting that he makes private shit. Like, come on. And even telling people to kill himself. And even him admitting to watching goddamn CP, bro. Jonah Cardona literally admitted to watching CP. I don't know if it's going to show on the screen. Let me actually move this to browser audio. Okay, it does. So this is basically Jonah in a nutshell, admitting watching CP, bro.
Jonah, you watch porn? That's disgusting.
No, I didn't watch it. I went on his account, and because I heard he had CP.
Bro, you heard it, you claimed that you didn't watch it. You claimed you didn't watch it. But then you go right behind your back and contradict yourself by saying you went on his account because you heard he had CP. Nigga, that makes no fucking sense. That's literally counterproductive. That literally is counterproductive. That makes no fucking sense. Why would you admit to going on his account because he heard he had CP, but then try to say that you didn't watch it? That 2 and 2 doesn't make sense. It's either you didn't watch it or you went on his account because you heard you had CP. Which one is it? And then here's him harassing somebody because he got pissed off that he lost a match.
You have never beaten me, I just came back from doing dishes.
Shut your faggot ass up, Olaf. I own you. Shut your faggot ass up.
I just came from the dishes and you just lied. I gotta go hoover.
Okay, so apparently Jonah Cardona owns fucking Olaf and calling him a faggot ass? Okay. So, and then here's him berating his mom because he got caught, not really caught doing anything. It's because his mom asked him to get out the fucking game and he didn't want to.
Give me a chance. Give me a chance. You know, okay, stop! No! I'll stop trading like crap! I will! Midas, join me.
I'm gonna mute to make it better.
Okay.
Please, I'll be paying you, I promise! I won't treat you like crap anymore! Oh! Please, you already did, so get up! No, please! I'm sorry! I didn't mean to! Please! Please! But come back, you treating me like garbage. I'll stop treating you like garbage! I'll stop treating you like garbage! No! No! I'm not getting up! Let me please play! No! I'm not getting off. I'm not getting off.
So, quick thing to note here. He's yelling at his mom and treating his mom like shit, all because she literally asked him to get off the game. I hope that helps you get a general gist of who the fuck Jonah is as a person. He berates and yells at his mom, treats his mom like absolute fucking garbage. Which, mind you, I've talked to his mom once. She's a very nice person. She's a very, very kind-hearted person. And this is how Jonah treats his fucking mom. Like shit. Like absolute shit. All because he's a spoiled bitch who wants what he gets. If he doesn't get his fucking way, he's gonna treat you like shit, talk shit about you, and then try to treat you and then use you like you're nothing. He'll throw you away when you mean nothing to him. So not only did he admit to watching CP, he berates his mom, and this is who, by the way, Austin Goodenough, somebody who admitted to, you know, being 25, which if you actually look at the date of the video, which YouTube, do your fucking job. Let me look this channel up. Which, by the way, yeah, if you look at the video where he admits to being 25, or turning 25, he literally doxes his fucking birthday like a fucking idiot, and then proceeds to, like, talk about his mom's tits, and that's something fucking weird, bro. Genuinely fucking weird. And this is what dude does, and if you look at the fucking thing, or his file, where is it? Austin Goodenough. He's literally doubling down, trying to protect Jonah. Doubling down, protecting Jonah Cardona. Somebody who we just proved on this fucking stream, ripped him apart, and showed he berates his mom, he makes CP material, he watches CP, he shows sexual Roblox models to minors, tells people to kill themselves. He even threatened to dox somebody at one point. Like, bro. Like, bro. I have a lot more that I'm going to be adding to the website, so I would recommend keeping an eye on the website, because there's going to be a lot more about Jonah and Goodenough. And I'm going to say this right now. The whole fucking community is nothing but literal jokes. Nothing but jokes. The reason why I say that, generally the reason why I say this community is nothing but jokes, they would rather protect this guy all because he has contacts in the community. He has contacts that can make or break your career. So, and just because this guy has a lot of contacts in the community, they would protect him to the sun and moon so they don't kill and end their career. That's why you got people justifiably protecting Goodenough, who is protecting Jonah Cardona, who harasses people, manipulates people, attacks people, like, bro, even protects pedophiles. Like, bro, this is what the community does. This is how hypocritical Raw Wrestling is. And why I tell people, I love the community, I just hate the people. This is who Goodenough protects. And then everybody protects Goodenough because he got contacts in the community. Like, brother, this is what I get. Like, bro, this is literally what I get for showing the community who people are. They literally tried to discourage my word and tried to silence me because they call me a fucking predator. Chat, I'm gonna let you see this for your fucking self. And these are just the laws, right? These are just the fucking laws. And I'm gonna and this is what I got canceled for, right here, right? Right here. These are what I got canceled for. I'm gonna let you, the chat, the viewer, come to your own conclusion. dating a 14, 15-year-old when I was the age of 18, 19 back in 2024. I was dating and having sexual interaction with a 17-year-old when I was 19 back in 2024. Doxing people and saying nigger. And I'll say it here because I'm not streaming on Twitch. This is YouTube only stream. And I will show this. Here's the dating law and the sexual activity law of when I got caught, apparently got canceled for dating and having sexual interaction with a 17-year-old, right? Look at this. Law of dating. More context on the law of dating. There are no laws in the United States of South Carolina that bans dating at any age. And I will admit this is fucking weird, and I'm not very proud of it either. Minors can date whom they choose as long as nothing sexual happens. But the moment sexual activity is involved, South Carolina's age and consent laws apply. Okay? That's the dating law. That kind of debunks that one of any crime or any criminal intent. The laws of dating. Yes, a 17-year-old in Illinois can legally date a 19-year-old in South Carolina as long as the relationship does not involve anything that would violate either state's law, age of consent or minor protection laws. Which, if you scroll over to this one, the laws of sexual activity, yes, in a situation, sexual activity is legal based on age consent laws in both states. Illinois is 17, age consent, and 16 in South Carolina. And the person I dated was 17. So, sexual activity for both sides is legal there. So that got debunked as well. Doxing criminals and retards and pedophiles online. Doxing is illegal only when it falls under the confines of harassment, stalking, or intimidation. The only reason the doxing will be illegal. And also the law saying nigger and nigga. According to U.S. legal analysis, even extremely offensive and hateful speech is generally protected by the First Amendment. Which, for those who don't know, the First Amendment is the free speech. Free speech and all that law. Courts have repeatedly held that government cannot criminalize the word itself, no matter how hateful it is. But here's something that doesn't make it feel right, right? I know I say it on a constant basis, but you know when it does become illegal, for harassment and targeted and intimidation using a slur as a part of a repetitive, targeted, or threatening behavior that could support harassment or cyber harassment charges. True threats. If a slur is used while threatening violence, that could be proved a true threat, even which is not protected by the First Amendment. Hate crime enhancement. If you commits a crime, assault, vandalism, and uses the slur during the act, it could be used as evidence on racial bias. You want to know who did use a slur when threatening somebody? Jonah Cardona. Very well. Look at that. Die in a house fire, you freak-ass nigger. That by itself constitutes hate-motivated harassment because it uses a fucking slur. And this is who the fucking community defends because it's being defended by fucking Austin Goodenough. Get your head out your fucking ass and open your fucking eyes. Like, bro, come on. This is who you defend because this guy right here who flashes his birth date, literally the fucking shit, June 18th, 1998, a grown-ass man, literally, like, bro, and he uses the excuse that, oh, Jonas was a kid. Oh, I just fucking yoinked my fucking keyboard. Ow. But, like, he uses the excuse that, oh, Jonah's just a kid. Jonah's just a kid. I can't expose a kid. Okay. Fair. It's not right to expose a kid. Justifiable. But, here's where that becomes a hypocritical statement there, good enough. What about Mitty? You know, what about Ben? What about Rice? For those who don't know, Mitty got exposed for flashing his ass cheeks on a Discord call with another 13-year-old when he was 13. He's currently 15 and he's getting attacked by Good Enough. For what purpose? What Jonah did is 10 times worse than what Mitty did. But you rather sit here and justify attacking Mitty for flashing his ass to a minor when he also was a minor? So that apparently in your book constitutes harassment. But at the same time, you would rather sit here and defend Jonah Cardona of all people. Like, that makes no sense. That's a fucking hypocritical move. You fucking retard. Do you not hear how fucking hypocritical that statement sounds? Like, if you're going to make the claim that, oh, Jonah's a kid, then don't be attacking other kids. Don't be attacking other children. You're 28 years fucking old. About to be 28 years old. And you're attacking a child. Like, chat, does that not sound hypocritical to you? Saying that Jonah's a kid and he's not going to get attacked because he's a child, but attacks another child for something that's not even as bad as from what Jonah did. I just want to make sure that my math is mathing here, because that's not right. That's really not right. And I'm scrolling down to see the fucking chat to find the post that Good Enough made to prove the point that it does exist. But he also attacked fucking Benito for quote unquote protecting me. No, Ben never protected me. He never defended me. He was never on my side. Good Enough, like Austin Good Enough, literally brought up my name in Ben's DMs and got pissy because apparently Ben was defending me, quote unquote. Bro, maybe don't go into people's DMs and then try to justify it. And then try to justify, oh, he's protecting Dulik Ether by bringing up my name first. That makes no fucking sense. That's a fucking hypocritical take. You mentioned me, so Ben was forced to mention me as a little gotcha moment. And then, not to mention, Riceborn or Ice Aryan. He also got attacked because Good Enough brought my name up to him directly. Bro, they didn't defend me. They were forced to defend themselves because you brought my name up in a little bit of a gotcha moment. Are you fucking retarded? Are you stupid? Good Enough. You put them in a gotcha moment to where they could not, so they were at a lose-lose advantage. And here, right? Here's literal fucking Good Enough attacking Mitty. Like, bro, all Mitty did was flash his ass cheeks in a Discord call when he was 13 to another 13-year-old, which I will admit, it's not the greatest look for Mitty, and I cannot justify what he did. It was bad on his part. Right? Mitty did a fucked up shit by doing that. But one thing I can justify for Mitty. What he did is not as bad as Jonah. Not as bad as this guy. Hate motivated harassment and cyber harassment, and also a fucking death threat. Dude telling people to kill themselves. Admitting to watching CP. Like, bro. Even harassing his mom. Like, bro. Good Enough. Get your fucking head out your fucking ass, you fucking retard. Like, I don't want to get aggressive here, but you got all these people, right? All of these people defending Good Enough. All because of a fucking sponsorship. And even Ollie Zoloway right here, right? I got basically told, because dude made a post saying, "Oh, you tried to dox Jonah. Oh, you tried to delete it to cover up months ago." So I made this post, right? Just so he shuts the fuck up. I never covered shit up. And what do you want me to do? Lie? I had the DMs of Azizi from him asking me to take it down because I accidentally doxed him in the heat of the moment of trying to dox Jonah. Because Jonah was harassing me and my friends. And I wasn't going to sit there and let that slide. And I'll admit that right here on stream. I attempted to dox Jonah. But I doxed Azizi Moxie instead. Azizi came to me in my DMs privately, November 19th, 2025, and asked me to take it down, and I did. And then Ollie commented with this, saying, "Why are you mentioning me like it's a gotcha?" Because it was. If anything, this is making you even worse. Not only was your goal still to dox a fucking child, but in the end, you ended up doxing someone else. You're not even expressing guilt, because I don't have any guilt. I don't show any guilt to somebody who admits to watching CP, who harasses his fucking mother, who tells people to fucking kill themselves. Why would I express guilt to somebody like this, chat? Why would I feel guilt for somebody telling somebody to literally kill themselves as somebody who has tried to commit suicide in the past? No. Explain that to me. Why would me personally, feel any fucking guilt for somebody who tells people to kill themselves? That makes no fucking sense. And not to mention, back to the whole he going after minors part, Good Enough got caught going after fucking Rice first. These messages right here, this is him going after Rice on his own accord, by the way. On his own accord. He went after Rice. Look, there it is. Rice Arian. Going after Rice, unprovoked, unmentioned, not even mentioning me. Good Enough comes in his DMs. Good Enough is a 28-year-old male. Born June 18th, 1998. Almost 28-year-old man. Going and attacking a fucking 16-year-old about me. A dead-ass 16-year-old child. Harassing him and attacking him about me. And then once he got blocked because he didn't want to fucking hear it, what did Good Enough do? Oh, I'll show you what Good Enough did. Because it's the most hypocritical shit I've ever fucking seen. Good Enough himself got blocked by Rice because he didn't want to fucking hear his bullshit. And, oh, would you look at that? Wow. Wow, he's fucking recording shit because he knows he got fucked over. He knows he's in the fucking wrong. Wow. Bro, and not even mention, this is where dude got a quote-unquote, being fucking Ben got exposed, bro, for trying to quote-unquote associate with me, bro. But look, this is what happened after Rice blocked goddamn Good Enough. Got a fucking Roblox post or a Twitter post made about him by a 28 adult male harassing a minor because he went after me in his DMs unprovoked. And he didn't want to hear any bit of it. And then he got a Twitter post made on him because of it. Chat. Are we dead ass? Are we generally dead ass? Like, generally, straight up.
Kick my uncle in the balls, yeah, I'm Batman. I just ate a protein bar out of a trash can, fought a cripple.
Also, I got asked if somebody wanted to join the VC. I'm in my server, by the way, if you want to join. But this is what you call a guy who cares about the community. No. This is not what it looks like caring about the community. This cares about what you want to do. This shows that you only care about your fucking image. You don't care about anybody else but your fucking image and your fucking ego.
Damn.
Like, come on, good enough. Like, come on. This is what you do.
All right.
Anyways, welcome to the stream. What you
Come
want
with
to
that
add?
last. I want to make something clear. In the doc, it says that I have CP and that I doxed somebody. I want to be clear. I want to no. I want to be clear real quick. I don't know how to dox, and I don't know, like, why would I have CP? I'm a 15-year-old male. Why would I have that shit? And like, also, I've covered this multiple times, but just making things clear. I don't think it says it in the post, but it's like it's like someone's going around saying it.
On
Like,
the
when
Twitter post, it says, "I'm sharing this on behalf of a friend who caught Prestorian, Midi, Nuke the Duke, doxing, using homophobic slurs, and even mooning via Discord when he was 13 years old, making the content see Sam in the process. Reader should blacklist him immediately." That's
Okay,
what the
I want
Twitter
to be
post says.
clear. I didn't dox anybody. I don't even know how to dox, so like I don't know what he's on about.
Midi showing his belly. That's not criminal. Dude, men showing their stomachs is not a criminal offense. What the fuck are you doing? Good enough.
Yo, what is this guy doing, bro?
Midi showing his ass. Yeah, I can't justify that, but
You can't justify that, yeah.
bro, he said that you used. This was uploaded by Swift. But he said
Okay.
he used homophobic slurs and doxed somebody. There's no screenshots or evidence that show
I'm not gonna
that
lie.
you dox
Listen,
or
I'm
use
not gonna
homophobic
lie.
slurs.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna leave this here, bro. Don't even stress about it, bro. People already forgot. I just don't want
Oh,
people
no.
to talk about it.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at the document right now, right?
Mhm.
There's no evidence that shows any doxing or homophobic slurs. There's literally no evidence. It's just you flashing your ass on a call and also showing your stomach, which showing your stomach is not by itself a criminal offense. Because that's not
Anyway,
really considered sexual.
So he went after me, Ben. Who else?
Rice.
Okay, that's 3 minors now.
That he went after because they associated with, quote unquote, apparently associated with me, but Good Enough went after. But the thing with Good Enough, right? He went after Rice and Ben unprovoked. He mentioned me in their DMs first.
So that's 3. So that's 3 minors now.
But when it comes to Jonah Cardona, who has death threats, hate motivated harassment, cyber harassment, blatant harassment, watching CP, berating his mom. How about making sexual Roblox models, which is considered pornographic content, and not to mention, in number 8, showed it to a minor and said one of the minors in the game, No Man, even confirmed Jonah showed him this by checking it with a check mark. Saying racist remarks. Letting a CP sender in his federation. Or how about, him protecting and defending a pedophile? That's 11 things Jonah has fucking done. And does 11 things that Jonah can be criminally punished for. But Good Enough says, oh no, that's fine. Oh no, he's fine. He's good. He's a child. We can't attack him. We gotta protect him. He's a child, guys. Come on, we gotta protect the child. But this is what you do to other children who associate with me. You harass them, you attack them, and then you literally, by you posting about them, insinuate people to harass them. Are you fucking retarded, Good Enough? Austin, Good Enough? Or if this is to be believed, because you said your mother's account, which named Tracy Switchblade. If this is to be believed, Austin Switchblade, if that's to be believed, you are a fucking hypocrite. And not to mention, in the World Wrestling community, there's a guy named Fade Collins, right?
Oh no,
He
I
got
already know where this is
exposed.
going.
He got exposed for being a pedophile and hosting Row Wrestling Diddy parties. Roblox
Yup.
Diddy parties. And if you don't know what a Diddy party is, for those who are unaware, and I hate to break your innocence, what is a Diddy party? And I'm going to show this on stream.
I'm
What
scared.
is a Diddy party? Diddy parties, aka and freak-offs, are a collective name for the parties hosted from the 1990s to the 2020s by American rapper and record producer Sean Combs. And yeah, guess what? There were minors in these fucking Diddy parties. There were children in these Diddy parties
Epstein Island.
with fucking a large amount of drugs. And this is what Fade Collins recreated in Roblox. Is a known pedophile. But
You gotta
I got
love
banned.
that.
But I
Right?
got banned from a federation that me and Fade Collins were in, right? You would expect Fade Collins to get banned because he's a known pedophile and a CP lover, a Diddy party enjoyer. You know, he likes to touch on little kids at his little parties. But no, he got let back in the fucking community like the little snake he is. And if I go through Rice's DMs, because I remember showing him this will show that he got let back in the community thanks to Good Enough, thanks to Austin Good Enough, Austin Switchblade Good Enough. And if you think that's bad, right? It is. They're letting a literal predator back into the Roblox community.
Wait, can I? Wait. Can I ask a
Yeah,
question?
right
real
here,
quick?
right here, Fade Collins, right there, Fade
Did
Collins.
Good Enough
pedophile.
say that he was gonna? Wait. Did Good Enough say he was gonna investigate CWC?
Yeah, and he said he's going to investigate CWC, all because I'm there. All because I'm there. He's going to investigate the Fed and try to get it shut down. And anybody's name who's in that federation, he's going to try and cancel and ruin their career. But he's
Is that
the
what?
reason why-
Wait. How do you know this? How do you know this info? Did he tell you?
No, I already know for a fact he's going to shut. I know Draven was the one who said he was going to raid, do an investigation on the Fed. But if he does investigate it, there's a high chance he's going to try and cancel everybody in the server because I'm there. He's going to try to shut the server down and the federation down. And look, right there, Fade Collins. And in the RWA, because of Good Enough. Fucking Austin Good Enough is why he's back in.
He and ATG owning the RWA now?
Yeah, but you know what makes it
That's-
even worse? That on why he's back in? I was also in the same event where he won the Royal Rumble, right? And I was there to support my friends, not even to wrestle. And then I'm the one who got banned? Me, somebody who got falsely labeled a predator. And again, come to your own conclusions about the laws with what I got canceled for, right? Mostly the main ones you need to worry about are these laws, and I'll show that on the screen. Feel free to screenshot it and give me your personal opinion. Because the people who are trying to call me out are people who either A, don't live in the US, or B, are just so fucking retarded that they'll believe anything said to them. Good enough. Jonah. Always all the way. But yeah,
Well-
I'm the one that got banned from SCW's Royal Rumble event because I was
You think
a
he's
quote-unquote
gonna?
predator.
Can I ask something? Do you think he's gonna attack JWG?
Knowing Austin Good Enough, if he does attack your federation, that's him basically harassing a bunch of minors and adults and spam and getting server raided.
What if he doesn't? And what if it doesn't work? What if he doesn't? You know, if he tries and it
If
doesn't
he
work.
tries, that's still considered attempted harassment and also
If
cyber
it doesn't-
stalking. And
And,
cyber
and
stalking
if it doesn't
because
work,
no, and it's also cyber stalking because he's stalking your server, all because of me, all because I'm there.
and if it doesn't work,
Still the same thing, regardless
is
if
he
it works
still
or
gonna
not.
do it again and again and again?
Even if it works or not, he's still stalking your Fed because I'm there, and then he's harassing people to try and get them to come and leave the federation because I'm there. That's harassment and that's stalking, which is both federal fucking crimes. which literally, look at this. Is cyber stalking a crime? Is cyber stalking a crime? Yes, cyber stalking is is a recognized crime under both federal and state laws, involving repeated harassment, threats, or surveillance using electronic communications. So if you were to join your Fed and stalk you and launch a federal like a raw wrestling investigation, that's stalking. That's cyber stalking, which is a federal and state crime. And look at this: is cyber harassment a crime? And look at that. Yes, cyber harassment can be a crime of both under federal and state laws in the United States of America, and it can carry serious legal consequences. So if Goodenough literally goes into the Fed, harasses anybody in the fucking Federation, right? Minor or adult, that's a fucking federal and state crime.
Can I show you something?
And that's shown for the record on my stream.
Off
So,
top, but you
no.
gotta learn how to make belts like these,
Dude,
bro.
we're not going off topic. No, this is ripping into Raw Wrestling. I'm not stopping until Raw Wrestling knows. And not to mention, if anybody justifies Austin Goodenough doing this, they are basically complicit in a federal fucking crime. If they justify Austin Goodenough raiding and harassing people's federations and harassing people in said federations, like he did with me in DPW, that's a federal crime. That's a federal and state crime for literally harassment, cyber harassment. So Goodenough, I could literally bring you to court if I wanted to, because you fucking cyber harassed me, bro. You literally harassed me in a server. So I literally could bring you to court if I so wanted to. And not to mention, you are complicit with Jonah's crimes by doubling down, protecting his actions. You are a fucking retard, a fucking hypocrite. You got caught protecting Jonah, who did all of this shit, dude. Even having audio admission of him watching the CP. I don't even need to sit here anymore and discuss this with you. Ali Zalaway, or Ali Zawali as SVR used to call you, you made a gotcha moment by saying that I tried to cover up doxing Jonah. No, I never doxed Jonah. I attempted it, yeah, but I never doxed Jonah. I doxed Azizi by accident, and he came to me privately, asked me to take the dox down. So don't try to sit there and say I covered shit up. No, I was asked privately to take it down, and I did. I complied. I willingly complied with Azizi to take the dox down, because I accidentally leaked his mom's name and his address. If you want to say why you're mentioning me like it's a gotcha moment, I'm not going to sit here and fucking deny the shit I've done. Look, what do you want me to do here, right? You want me to fucking lie? Or you want me to tell the fucking truth? Either way, I know I was in the fucking wrong for trying to attempt to dox Jonah and a dox at Azizi instead. I know I was in the fucking wrong, but you know why I had no emotion for Jonah? It's because he is a fucking CP watcher. He's a harasser. He manipulates people. He attacks people, tells people to kill themselves. When he told people to kill themselves, I instantly lost all respect for the guy. And then I lost Goodenough respect, or Goodenough lost my respect, because he doubles down and protects Jonah, but attacks other minors instead. When, if you actually take your fucking head out of your fucking ass and look at the fucking laws, I'm not a pedophile. Because guess what? You want to know how I got cleared? No. You want to know how I got cleared? I had a fucking FBI agent show up at my fucking front door. I had FBI show up at my front fucking door, bro. And guess what? That was 5 months ago. I'm still here. What does that tell you? You fucking retards in this fucking community. So Austin Goodenough, if you want to keep protecting Jonah Cardona, who is a CP watcher, a harasser, a pedophile supporter, a CP sender supporter, somebody who makes sexually explicit content on Roblox that shows them the minors, keep going. Because you're digging yourself a fucking grave by doubling down in supporting these people. Supporting these types of people. And guess what? If you didn't have the contacts that you have, people would have canceled you. Because look at you. You got canceled for burning LGBTQ flags, recreating 9/11, mocking religion, burning Christianity crosses, and also mocking Muslims during the month of Ramadan. This is who you are, Austin Goodenough. A 7-year-old, almost 28. You're 2 months away. No, I'm not gonna lie. You're 2 months away from being 28 years old. You're dick riding a 13-year-old who has committed more crimes than my entire group combined. Hell, who's even worse than I am. And this is who you're justifying protecting, and the only reason why people protect you is because you have the connections in the fucking community to make or break somebody's fucking career. Yeah, he's still in pro wrestling. And he's harassing minors because they quote unquote protect me and associate with me. But literally is caught protecting a CP enjoyer. Do I even need to play the fucking audio again, right? Jonah admitting somebody that good enough protects, admitting to watching CP.
Jonah, you watch porn? That's disgusting.
No, I didn't watch it. I went on his account, and because I heard he had CP.
You went on his account because you heard he had CP. So that basically shows that you fucking watch it, you fucking retard. Like, I'm sorry if I'm losing my fucking cool here. But like, bro, this community is full of hypocrites, pieces of shit, and fucking retards. Retards have their heads stuck up their ass because they want numbers. They want fame. They want popular attention. Bro. Percy, reminder, I never had any controversy and still got banned. Not even suspended. He just banned me. Yeah, and all because you associated with me. After he got caught and exposed for protecting Jonah, who is a CP watcher. Come on. How much do we need to go through this? How many more times do we need to sit here and explain this? Also, not to mention, right? Literally, bro dude, they reported this guy's account. They reported this dude's post talking shit about Jonah to try and silence him. They silenced this guy because they wanted to keep Jonah fucking safe. Jonah safe, chat. Jonah safe, chat. This is who they wanted to keep safe and silence people talking about him. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This is who you want to keep people silent about. This, chat. This is who they want to keep silencing people for. Like, come on. And you got hypocrites in the community. Austin Goodenough. Ollie Zalloway. Exy. You fucking are all retards. That's a crime on the First Amendment. Yeah, not to mention, you know, him saying, not the threats, where is it? Him saying this, right? This is not protected by the First Amendment because that is hate-motivated harassment. Hate-motivated harassment. You know, let's see this. Is racial-motivated harassment protected? Yeah, and he's 13. By the First Amendment, which the First Amendment, by the way, is the right, the rights to free speech. Amendment. Is racially motivated. Racially motivated harassment in the First Amendment. In the U.S., the First Amendment generally protects offensive and hateful speech, including racial speech, from government punishment. Bruh. So yeah, this is not protected by the fucking First Amendment, bro. Because he uses fucking... When harassment is not protected, the First Amendment's protection ends when the speech crosses into unprotected categories, such as true threats, speech that communicates a serious intent of harm someone. Does that sound like harm? Somebody wanting to want something to have harm done to them? It sure does. Your sweet Beppy, it does. Incitement to intimidate lawless action. Your sweet Beppy, it does. Fighting words such as their true utterance provoke a intimate violent reaction. Speech integral or illegal conduct, bro. This here is not protected by the First Amendment because it falls under true threats. Because it communicates a serious intent to harm somebody. Die in a house fire, you freak ass nigger. Quote word for word, bar for bar. That's not protected by the First Amendment. Why I choose not to return to World Wrestling. And I only came back because I love the community. I just hate the fucking hypocrites. This is a 28-year-old, like a 27-year-old, right? And this is, he even shows his fucking birth date. June 18th. And he was born in 1998. 1998, chat. 1998. Dead ass. And also, not to mention, he says this shit on, like, and this was also 3 years ago, by the way. But no. Wait. You know what makes it even funnier, right?
This Sunday, we are celebrating my birthday early to account for my mother being gone for a couple days so she can have her long-awaited reconstructive surgery. She will return home sometime this weekend with a brand new set of tits.
You got your son talking about his mom's tits on a YouTube video. But 4 days before his 25th birthday, by the way. 25-year-old at the time man talking about his mom's tits. Ain't that just funny, Chad? Ain't that weird? And this is who you let around fucking minors, World Wrestling. All because he got contacts to make or break your fucking career. Nobody wants to know what his fucking mom's doing. And this is who you let around minors, chat. This is who you let around minors. Genuinely, what the fuck? This is who you let around minors. Somebody who talks about his mom's own tits. Caption. She'll quote unquote. She'll return home sometime this weekend with a brand new set of tits. Bro. Not to mention he's a fucking creep and a weirdo. And also somebody who protects a fucking 13-year-old committing sexual content involving minors. Saying blatant racism, which I can't talk because I say it all the time, but I don't really care. Letting CP senders in his fed. Protecting pedophiles. You know, hate-motivated harassment. Cyber harassment and harassment. Protecting and dick riding a 28-year-old adult male and the 28 adult male harassing minors and protecting a 13-year-old who's far worse than anybody I've met. Guilt-tripping harassment and manipulation. Admitting to developing this type of shit. So that's proof that he made this, by the way. And if you scroll up to where I showed it, you got one of the minors, No Man Quasi, right here, right? Using the checkmark emoji to confirm that Jonah was the one who showed this. Also, you know, funny shit, Denny Rhodes also got exposed again for showing and making Epstein jokes and showing the Epstein files and glazing Epstein. Yeah, he got exposed again for glazing Epstein, sending Epstein files and federations, and getting caught for doing that. And it good enough also protects CP watchers, I guess. So, and I said this on Twitter. And this is a true statement, by the way. This is a true statement. Just because I'm not well liked and very hated doesn't make my words and claims any less valid than anyone else who makes any claims about people. So fucking true. It's true. It's reality. It's truth. That's gospel. That's truth. Preach. Because that's true. My words are not any less valid than anybody else's. I have just as much validity to my words. And while my words are more so or should be valid, is I have fucking evidence to prove this shit. I got evidence to back my shit. Unlike them who just use random ass screenshots to try and try to prove their fucking narrative, which all they do is make themselves look like a fucking retard. It's kind of sad to see the large amounts of hypocritical claims made by the community. So fucking true. You got Austin Goodenough protecting a minor who watches CP. A minor watching CP, by the way, chat. And admitted to it on voice call. A minor admitted to watching CP on voice call, by the way. Like, bro. Come on. And this is who Austin Goodenough protects. Deadass. I hate saying, I keep repeating myself. I'm a broken record right now, but dude. Literally, somebody said, talk about some dick writing, right? They showed this screenshot of me, right? They showed this screenshot, right? So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let me debunk this shit, right? If you go back to my screenshots, all he did was show you was I had you added and wholly provided a damn Twitter post. Yeah, and like, bro. Yeah, deadass, right here. This post is him going to Rice himself, all because he has me added. All because he has me added. And then Rice didn't want to hear none of that because he didn't want to fucking be involved. He didn't want to be involved with the bullshit that Goodenough has. So guess what? All because he wanted nothing to do with it and he blocked Goodenough. Wow. Would you look at that? Wow. 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 He's harassing Rice. A 16-year-old. A fucking 16-year-old. All because that 16-year-old didn't want to hear the shit that Austin Goodenough had to say about me. All because he didn't want to hear about what Austin Goodenough had to say. So he blocked. And guess what? He got a 16-year-old got harassed. All because he didn't want to hear what Goodenough had to say. And that told Goodenough, hey, you know what? It justifies harassment. Let's go harass this guy. Yeah, so he harassed fucking dude, right? Which he even shows the DMs where Rice showed the blacklist of Jonah and blocked him. And look, I admitted I dated minors and sent nudes to 16, 17-year-olds. Buddy. You know, that's not even anything you could use against me, right? Because guess what? Am I proud of it? Nah. But people making like I should change what happened. No, because I can't change what happened. I was truthful in that. I admitted to what I'd done. And I can't change what happened. And guess what? Guess what? Look at that. Look at that. That's legal. Look at that. Look at that. The age of consent, sexual activity is legal based on the age of consent laws of both states. 17, 16, did it with a 17-year-old. Whoa! It's almost like I cleared myself. Come on, Goodenough. You fucking retard. And look at that. Using a CP sender. Marvo. Mizzy Marvo. Somebody who's a CP sender, by the way. Who leaked my nudes into a group chat full of minors. Minors. Using his word as evidence. No. If we use his logic, right? Chat, if we use his logic. Marvo's words are literally not valid. His words are not valid. Because apparently I'm a pedophile said by the community, right? Well, he's a fucking CP sender. So his words should not be any valid that you claim mine are. Like, bro. This is a U.S. law. Like, really. Weren't you with a 14-year-old when you're 18? Yeah. Because guess what? That's something I got canceled for back in 2024. Look at that. There's no law in the United States or South Carolina that bans dating at any age. Minors can date whom they choose as long as nothing sexual happens. Goddamn. Just like another screenshot that's void of any consequences because it got fucking debunked. What a fucking retard. And then also here, him trying to say, I doxed Jonah. I quote-unquote doxed Jonah. No, I didn't dox Jonah. I doxed Azizi by accident. And Azizi came to me privately in my DMs back in November asking me to take the post down, and I did, and I complied, and everybody's trying to say, oh, you tried to cover up doxing Jonah. No, I doxed Azizi, and I deleted it because he came to me and asked me. He asked me privately to delete the post, so I did. So apparently me deleting the post because I doxed Azizi, and Azizi wanted me to take it down as a crime now, because that's me doxing Jonah. No, that's not Jonah's dox that I did. And also, all the docs provided was his mom's name and his fucking address. It didn't have his IP, it didn't have his legal name, it didn't have anything else, just his mom's name and his fucking address, bro. His home residence address. Like, are we fucking serious, dude? See, they're trying to say I doxed Jonah. Oh, I'm aware. Wait, if Goodenough has doxers, why does he talk about others doxing others? Exactly! It's a fucking hypocritical statement! Because Goodenough has contact of a bunch of doxers, and he doxes people that he doesn't fucking like or goes against him. Goodenough has doxers. He has contact of doxers. He's a fucking hypocrite. He gets on me for doxing people, but he also has people dox people for him. Like, are we fucking serious, dude? Like, are we fucking serious? This is what we're justifying? So, when Austin Goodenough does something, he protects a CP watcher and a pedophile supporter. Like, no. We're not talking about Goodenough. We're not talking about Draven. We're not talking about Northside. We're not talking about Alonzo. They had nothing to fucking do with this. This is about Goodenough. So Goodenough protects this kid who makes sexually explicit content, who makes, harasses people, who threatens people, tells people to kill themselves, amidst watching CP. When Goodenough says, "Oh, that's fine," everybody says, "Okay, that's fine. That's good. He's good. He's cleared by Goodenough. And he's cleared by Austin Goodenough. He's good. He could stay." But when Austin Goodenough condemns them, when he does the same shit, or his friends do the same shit, and he condemns somebody, they're treated like a black plague. They're treated like the plague. How does that make sense? That makes no fucking sense. That's hypocritical. That's counterproductive. What the fuck are we doing here? That's literally counterproductive, chat. That is literally hypocrisy in a nutshell. Like, and also not to mention, I got called, like, somebody literally said, quote, like, right there, right, with the soul shit, right? Back to this. They tried to say with the whole soul shit, talk about some dick writing. And guess what? It didn't show the dates. So, I'm horny. Deleted message by here, by the way. Yes, deleted message. I need dick. Deleted message. That might make me bust. He sent a photo of himself. And deleted it after he got caught. I need dick. Deleted message. Deleted message here. Bro. And they're trying to push this like I groomed a minor. Yeah, that's cool and all, but, why do I have the fucking evidence that shows the chat logs? That show the dates? Like, bro, look. This July 4th, 2022, when these messages were sent. July? Like, I never sent a dick pic, by the way, after saying this, by the way. July 4th, 2022. So if we go by that logic, right, as says I have Soul's that date of birth. Look, Look at the date of birth. Soul's age. April 30th, 2006. Making him 16. July 24th, 2004. Making me 17. I was a minor in this screenshot. And they're trying to push this like I groomed a minor. I was a fucking minor myself, you fucking idiots. And here's the ages, by the way, chat. Here's the ages, by the way, so you know it's actually true. I was a minor. I was still a minor. Dating a minor. And we broke up not soon after. I was a minor. And here's the footage of me and the minor that they claimed I groomed, admitting I never groomed them. Like, come on, man. And before they say, oh, this is just some random audio clip from some random nobody. Soul's birthday, right? Here, look, Soul Reaper, right there. Soul Reaper in the chat message. Voice recording.
We're recording.
Alright, so, yeah, I know, it's me, Soul Reaper.
He literally just stated his fucking name. It's me, Soul Reaper. He just admitted, he just dropped his fucking name. Like, bro, look at that. Soul Reaper. In the voice clip, Soul Reaper.
Alright, so, yeah, I know, it's me, Soul Reaper. I don't give a fuck what you call me. And yes, I'm talking to Xavier. I literally don't care what y'all say.
Bro. So they can't claim this is some random nobody. He literally just stated his name. The guy who's in the screenshot. So they try to say, oh, this is fake. This is fake. You groomed a minor. No. Why don't I have the fucking evidence to back it up?
Say about this point.
I wanna ask this because I wanna ask this because this is gonna debate if I was ever a pedophile or a groomer. Did I ever groom you? Yes or no?
No, if you groomed me, it would have been in real life. It wouldn't.
Wow! It's like I never groomed a fucking minor before! Wow! How fucking retarded do you have to be in this community to say, oh, he groomed a minor. Oh, he groomed a minor. Yeah, but I have a fucking voice recording of him admitting. The guy who claimed that they claim I groomed admitted that I never groomed him. Like, brother. How retarded do you have to be to try and say, oh, he groomed a minor. You groomed a minor. Yo, he's a groomer. He groomed a minor. No. Then why do I have evidence? Why? Why do I have evidence that supports that I didn't? Answer me that, good enough. Why do I have federal laws? No. Good enough. You should know this. You're a fucking quote-unquote self-admitted journalist, bro. No. Deadass. Good enough. A self-admitted journalist. Journalism grad. You're a journalist. You should know the fucking laws, right? No. Look at this. Should a journalism person know the laws and facts before talking about anything publicly? Why journalism should know the law and facts before publicly speaking. Journalism should always be aware of both the laws and the facts before making public statements, because their words can have legal consequences and shape public perception. Wow! It's like you don't know the fucking laws, you fucking idiot! Yeah, you are a self-admitted journalist. You graduated with a journalist degree. So before you even speak, you should know the laws. Guess what? I got the laws for you, you fucking retard. You fucking idiot. You fucking dunce. Idiot. Moron. Retard. Like, I'm sorry if I'm getting fucking pissed off. This should just show you how pissed off I am with this guy. Because he's a fucking hypocrite. He's a fucking idiot. He's a moron. He thinks he knows everything. But he doesn't. He's an idiot, just like everybody else who's currently trying to attack me in this fucking community. Just like everybody else in this fucking community are fucking retards. Good enough. You are a self-admitted graduate with journalism, a journalist graduate. But not even you know the fucking laws, apparently, if you're calling me a fucking child predator, knowing I have the laws right fucking here that prove I'm fucking innocent. And if you don't want to take my word for it, take the factor that the FBI doesn't fuck with pedophiles. No. Why would the FBI, who shows up at my house, not arrest me? No warrant, no arrest. Because there is no warrant. There's nothing they could you do. They have nothing on me. Voluntary interviews. Most FBI home visits are voluntary interviews. Agents want to talk to you because they believe you have information relevant to an investigation, which doesn't even fucking happen because they asked me about the whole allegations. What to do if they don't arrest you? Stay calm and polite, which I did. I answer them respectfully. As for credentials, which they show me their badge before they even talk to me to prove that they're FBI. Request an attorney. I didn't even do that. Do not allow entry. They didn't even ask to go in my house. They stayed outside and talked to me privately about what's going on. Like, bro, other possible purposes. Subpoena or service. They may want you to testify. Nope. Never happened. Search of warrant execution. Nope, they didn't even have a fucking warrant. So no, that never happened. Mistaken identity. Sometimes the visit is a mix-up. They were looking for in the wrong direction. Nope. Follow-up, routine follow-up. Part of an ongoing investigation where they have gathering background information. No. They came to me. Talked to me about what's been going on. They asked me about the allegations. And they asked me why people were not submitting information. Who I know was one of the people because he retardedly put his name. Noah DeRozier. Look what happened to him. He's fucking dead. He's dead. Buried. Had a heart attack. Like, bro, I had FBI show up at my fucking door fucking months ago. And they didn't arrest me because they apparently quote unquote heard about the allegations of me being a pedophile, right? No. They heard about the allegation of me being a pedophile from Noah DeRozier, Zexio, and a few other individuals. But you want to know why that went nowhere? Because guess what? Guess fucking what? It was all bullshit. It was all a lie. It never was true. You fucking idiots. Like, I'm sorry if I'm getting heated again for the 5th time of me saying that, but bro, you don't know how damaging these allegations are to a public name. These allegations of being a predator and a child predator are damning. They can ruin your career. They can end your career. But again, Austin Goodenough, 28-year-old, proven 28-year-old, gonna be 28, on June 18th this year, talked about his mom's tits, is a fucking utter creep and a fucking weirdo, a liar, a manipulative piece of shit who protects CP watchers and a fucking predators, bro. And will defend predators with fucking hypocritical statements. They're all wasting time, and Robert saying this is a waste of time and money. No, and like the funny part is, no, and like I'm planning on leaving the community again, not because I hate the community, it's because I fucking hate Goodenough. He's a manipulative piece of shit who can't handle, like, bro, none of these people can understand the fucking law because they're so much of a fucking idiot. But no, deadass. I have proven the law time and time again. I have shown the law in my statements time and time again just for them to try and discard what I say because they want to try and push my words out They want to try and push my words as false. And that I'm framing people. Bruh. If I was framing people, why do I have a lot of damning evidence? Why do I have laws generally shown with their actions? Why do I have the damning evidence to expose somebody if I was trying to frame somebody? You know what I would have done if I was to frame somebody? No. You want to know what I would do if I was going to frame somebody? I would open up Photoshop, right? I would open up Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, and make a poorly made screenshot. That's what I would have done. Not sit here and go to victims of these people and gather actual fucking evidence to back my point against these people. I wouldn't be taking my time out of my day to go gather evidence on these people if I was going to fucking frame them. What the fuck? Like, I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my time doing this shit if I didn't want to expose shitty people. I wouldn't be talking to people, getting their side of the story if I wanted to frame somebody. I got told that I'm doing a good job by somebody in a Fed because I'm gathering evidence exposing these piece of shit people. And guess what Good Enough does? He plays a fucking hypocrite and will expose and harass anybody who literally tells people that, like, and look, Good Enough says, you ain't telling anybody anything truthful whatsoever. Because at the end of the day, you are a fucking piece of shit who was caught doxing, grooming, and continuing to harass and defame minors. There is absolutely zero fucking excuse for the shit you've done, so kindly fuck off. Good Enough! Do I need to explain? You are caught defending Jonah, of all people. You got caught defending Jonah Cardona. Also, this is not grooming a minor if I had the evidence. The blurred screenshot of yours was sent to me, by the way. Yeah. And not to mention, this was sent to a 21-year-old. Somebody who's older than me, by the way. Like, this was somebody older than me. I have the screenshot still of you admitting that this was you. I had the screenshot of admitting that. So he's spreading false information. Look, and there's even a fucking law. Right there. Right there. The law. The law. Right there. Fucking retard. Bro, I can't make this shit up. See, this is him doubling down. Literally doubling down on protecting Jonah. Dead ass. Doubling down protecting Jonah Cardona. Doubling down protecting Jonah Cardona, bro. And again, this community can say a fucking toxic heap of shit, and they can kill the fucking... Yeah, you're older than me, by the way. You know that. You forget, you're older. You're older than me by a few months. Bro, I can't see this community. I can't lie. This community needs to go to law school. Bro, and to mention that Good Enough is a self-admitted fucking a journalist graduate. If you're a fucking journalist, right, you need to know the laws and the facts before making a public statement. Because that can if you spread false information, that can hold legal accountability. This was to Madeline, who's in my chat, who's older than me, when me and her dated back in 2024, or near the end of 2023, beginning 2024, end 2023, right? This was said to her. She's a minor. No, the fuck she isn't. She's older than me, you fucking retard. They try to claim that this is me dating and grooming a minor. Brother, I have the laws right here. Like, come on, I have the laws right here. Me dating a 14-year-old at the age of 18 is not a crime. Right here, said here by the law. Me dating a 14-year-old at the age of 18 is not a fucking crime. They try to say this is me grooming a minor. Again, that's not grooming if I have the evidence to back it up being not grooming in the voice recording of the person that said I groomed not being grooming.
Groom you, yes or no?
No.
No, literally, I asked him generally.
No,
Down to, I generally asked the guy if I groomed him. Like, bro, I asked him if I groomed him. No, I didn't. I can't lie. I like how good enough, bro. Like, bro. And then he tries to claim that this is me doxing Jonah. No. I literally have the post on my fucking Twitter of where it was actually Azizi I ended up doxing, right? Azizi, November 19th, 2025. Bro, why did you just leak my address? Bro. And he showed the post. The same post that they're trying to throw as fucking Jonah's. It's Azizi's. And not to mention, right? He asked me to delete it. I did. I deleted it because he wanted me to delete it. I didn't cover shit up. Good Enough is a fucking retard. I just debunked all of these screenshots that he tried to provide of me being a doxer, groomer, and a pedophile. No. Just find it funny. He didn't even call me a pedophile this fucking time. Is Azizi Jonah? No. Azizi and Jonah are not the same person. They are two different people. But look, he didn't even call me a fucking pedophile this time. Reminder, hold up, Percy. No one cared about you. Cared you were in DPW until Jonah said something to Good Enough. Wouldn't that count as gotcha? Yeah, it would. It would. Can you go into DPW for me and screenshot that whole segment for me, please? Rice, please. Can you go into DPW, screenshot that whole segment for me? Because that actually is a gotcha moment. Because nobody cared that I was a DPW, CJ's DPW, until Jonah made a mention to Good Enough. And then I got banned because of Jonah and Good Enough harassing me, calling me a predator. Bro, this is the dumbest shit possible, bro. Oh my god. See, this is why I love my job of exposing idiots, retards, and criminals online. You see how stupid. Yeah, and this is also Good Enough harassing Rice, by the way. Just so you know, Rice is a minor. He's 16. Rice is 16, a 16-year-old child, bro. Where is it? Where is it? Right here, yeah. Yeah, here's a 27-year-old, almost 28-year-old harassing a 16-year-old because he brought up the factor that I'm apparently developing for CWC, and he brought it up in his DMs unprovoked, and he didn't want to hear none of it, so he blocked dude after showing the blacklist on Jonah Cardona. And then after she showed the blacklist, it blocked him. He got exposed on Twitter. Like, bro. Are we dead ass? Are we generally straight up dead ass here, bro? Like, generally. Nobody cares I'm in feds until Good Enough shows up. Nobody cares I'm around until Good Enough shows up. Only reason why they care why Good Enough shows up is because they don't want to lose the sponsorship that Good Enough can bring you. They don't want to lose the name that Good Enough can bring you if you're on his good graces, bro. So, like, Good Enough is a fucking hypocrite. A fucking idiot. You know, I'm going to shade this to Good Enough. Austin Good Enough. I fucking dare you to add me into a DM call and try to explain this shit to my face. You claim I'm this shit, yet I easily debunked all of it on stream. No, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say the truth. If you duck me, you are a pussy and a coward who cannot accept the truth. I'm gonna challenge him to a fucking debate. He left his server so his messages won't show. Nah, that's crazy. But I called him out. I called him out and publicly shouted him to a 1v1 Discord call. Because I want him to come face to face with me and try to prove I'm a fucking predator. Because he tries to claim that, oh, this screenshot makes me a groomer. Right? Yeah, no. Apparently fucking not, because I have the fucking proof. 2023, watching Xavier lash out at Raw Wrestling. No, and the funny part is, right, the only reason why I lash out at Raw Wrestling is because I have the fucking evidence to back shit up. 2024, watching Xavier lash out at Raw Wrestling. 2025, okay, shut the fuck up. And I already know no one's going to take this stream seriously, and they're going to say, oh, he's just bitching, he's moaning and poning, he's moaning, groaning, pissing and groaning, all because he got pissed off that he got exposed. Now, 2026, watching Xavier lash out about Raw Wrestling. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Try and say a formal message. No, I called him out. Like, I called him out to a 1v1 Discord call. And if he ducks me, right, he's a pussy. No, because like, I fucking dare him to add me in a Discord DM call and confront me and try to explain this shit to my face. No, because he wants to try and claim I'm a pedophile, right? And tell him to explain his reasons for you being called a pred. Because, like, look, right here, right? Did he claim that this was a minor I sent this to? Dude, I have a screenshot of a person who's older than me that I sent this to. And if I were to go dig through my evidence folder, I could find the screenshot. I have the screenshot of Haley, or Madeline, what do you want to call her, explaining that this was her that I sent this to, by the way. And she's even in the chat saying that I sent this to her. Like, bro, like, there's evidence to show that this was her I sent this to. A person older than me. I show that this is a law in the state. A literal law in the South Carolina that shows it's legal. It's legal. Like, I don't want to defend my past actions, but like, he's calling me a fucking predator and trying to use it against me to where I have to defend myself. And apparently I'm called quote unquote weird because I'm having to defend myself because of somebody's harassment. Like, bro, come on. And then he claims this is grooming. Yet I have a whole post showing how this is not grooming. Like, I have a whole post showing how this is not a minor I groomed. And then he also shows this where I doxed Jonah, apparently. Yeah, I have also proved that it was Azizi I doxed, not Jonah. Like, are we dead ass here, bro? Are we generally dead fucking ass? I have the evidence to back up my points. It's just Austin Goodenough doesn't want to literally, like, it's literally Austin Goodenough just doesn't want to accept that I have the evidence. He doesn't want to accept I'm right and I got falsely accused. Because look what happened. Alex Sanford tried to accuse me as a predator. Look at him. He got exposed as being a pedophile. I got fucking SVR trying to claim I'm a CP sender. Look at him. He got exposed as a CP sender, pedophile, and revenge porn sender. Bro. Dead ass. Dead ass. Soul tried to claim I groomed him. Look at that. He literally admitted truthfully to everybody on a screen recording. I never groomed him. I never groomed him. It was a lie made by Noah DeRozier. Because he got pissed off that I was stealing one of his victims from him. When I was a minor. A 17-year-old. Like, dude. How many times are we gonna have to go over this? I have the evidence. I have the logs. I have the proof that proves my innocence. And they don't want to admit it. They don't want to acknowledge the truth because they know once they acknowledge the truth, their egos are gonna get hurt. He acted the same way with me when I put him in his place. Like, bro, they're so quick to justify harassment and trying to deny any bit of evidence that this is what they do. They make themselves look like the biggest fucking morons and the biggest fucking idiots. For what? For what? Because you got your ego hurt and you got exposed for being a fucking retard. Because you got exposed for being an idiot. That's not how that fucking works, buddy. Oh, look, right here. Look, it's Madeline, right there in DMs, admitting that this screenshot that fucking Good Enough tried to post, right? They're saying this isn't you. And that's her. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. There's the screenshot that Good Enough tries to say it was to a minor. And before you even say anything, I'm gonna turn off that. Look at this. Look at this. And this is her account now, by the way, chat. This is her account now, by the way. 21. Look at that. 21-year-old. A 21-year-old, bro. 21 years old. Sent this to somebody who was older than me. When we were dating back in October of 2023, which would have made us 2023. That would have made us 19. That would have made us both 19 years old. So I sent my dick pic to a 19-year-old. Not a minor. Like, is this community retarded? Bro, it's sad that they're trying to push the factor that I sent it to a quote-unquote minor. Bro, if I sent it to a quote-unquote minor, then why do I have the evidence to prove that it wasn't sent to a fucking minor, bro? Oh, so we both leaked each other's shit as in revenge because we since dropped the drama. That's fucking Zalu, by the way. That's Zalu Delta. But the point I'm trying to make here is I just proved again and debunked again that Austin Goodenough is a fucking idiot and a fucking retard. Like, wow! Wow! Goodenough got exposed for being a retard and a hypocrite and a fucking moron who doesn't do their fucking research, apparently. Like, bro. Like, bro, deadass, look at the screenshot, right? Look at the screenshot. Look at the names, right? Remember how you said you wanted an ass reveal? I was joking. Bro, it lines up. The screenshots line up to each other. It's the same screenshot. Madeline, this was me. Also Madeline, a 21-year-old at this point. Are we fucking joking, chat? Are we joking? This right here is proof that Goodenough got caught lying about me. Again! For the 9th millionth fucking time! This retard. Like, this fucking retard literally exposed himself as a fucking retard. Like, come on, man. Like, I can't make this shit up, bro. I deadass can't make this up. Goodenough. If you want to fucking prove your point and claim that I'm a fucking child predator, unblock me like the good little bitch you are and come in a fucking private DM call and try to rest your fucking case. Because deadass, I debunked this screenshot. I debunked this screenshot. I debunked this screenshot. I debunked this screenshot. Bro, I have debunked those. I have debunked this. I have debunked that. I have debunked all of the shit that they've been trying to say about me, bro. I have debunked this. I have debunked that. Like, bro. Like, bro, dead ass. Why? If I was a predator, right, why do I have screenshots? I have debunked that, debunked this, debunked that, and debunked that. Bro, dead ass. How many times do I have to sit here and debunk the shit that they tell me? The shit that they say about me, bro? How much do I have to sit here? How much times do I have to sit here and debunk this shit, bro? Like, bro. How many times do I even need to keep doing this, bro? Like, bro, dead ass. Like, I don't even think there's any more I need to say. Besides good enough got caught defending Jonah Cardona. I literally just came on this stream and proved my innocence again, ripping Raw Wrestling a new asshole because they got caught dick riding Good Enough, who's a almost 28-year-old, literally being a fucking weirdo, a creep, and trying to justify what he does to minors, bro. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. The fact that I exposed Austin Good Enough for being a shitty human being, again, it's just fucking wild to me. So chat, if you want to, I'm going to say this to Rice and everybody else, if you want to come out here and show this stream, and show that, stream out to people, to show that Austin Good Enough's a fucking hypocrite and a fucking liar, and actually show him the fucking truth, feel free. I'm ball. I'm game. You can share him this fucking stream, bro. I don't care, because guess what? I had the fucking evidence to back my shit. Also, my brother said you're gay. He heard you say I want dick as he walked through the door. Tell your brother. Don't do that. That's out of context. That's out of context. I'll see you in court, buddy. Of course, it's a joke, but same. But at the same time, just tell him if I'm gay, he's gay. Because we're all gay for the homies. But deadass though, I've proven my innocence once again in this fucking stream that the Raw Wrestling community refuses to admit. He would. Hey, he's a man of culture. At least he understands the joke. You're never gay for the homies. He understands the bro code. He understands. He understands. But all in all, I wanted to come on here and explain Raw Wrestling's biggest fucking flaw. Nothing but hypocrites, liars, bullshitters, and manipulators. I'm looking at you, Good Enough. I'm looking at you, buddy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I've been your boy, Skinny Penis, and I'm not going to sit here and waste any more of your fucking time. Be aware of who the fuck you talk to in this Raw Wrestling community. People are not going to have your best interests at heart. They're hypocrites, they're pieces of shit, they're pedophiles, they're criminals, they're CP senders, or CP watchers, or CP enjoyers. I've been your boy, Dulik Ether, back with another Raw Wrestling exposed stream. And calling out the hypocrisies in Raw Wrestling. Once again. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys when I go live again. Bye.